Felt really good about a lot of things in this game, especially playing our third game in 5 days, coming off a really emotional win against St. Louis. Never know exactly how your team's going to handle it. I thought our guys handled it really well. Came out, shot the ball really well. That always helps first half. And I didn't. What were we from three? Hold on. It was pretty good.
11 for 19.
Oh yeah, 11 for 19. You should be up 20 at half. And I said we got a guard. And then the second half we went 3 for 14, which is disappointing because I thought we had some good looks. But we about 32, 33 minutes we played really, really good. We didn't guard the two. They were one of the best 2-point shooting teams in the country, and they find a way to score around the rim and stuff. And kudos to them. And they shot it pretty well, but we overall defensively pretty solid. We rebounded well. We got 12 offensive boards against them, and they're usually top 20 in the country in defensive rebounding, and then only 8 turnovers. They don't turn over a lot, but anytime we're under 10 is going to be pretty good. Should be a good result.
Obviously, Cameron Williams had a great night, 22, but you guys did contain Joel Fox with the latest score to just 2 points. What was kind of the key to bogging him down?
You know what? We thought we made that the head of the snake. We want to go, guard him, and I think people Benny and Ibuka are really good defenders on a guy like that, I think, and we just made it hard on him, and believe me, I was surprised. He's a good little player, but I don't know, nothing more than this is telling us their best. This is the key to the whole deal, and we did a good job of making other guys beat us. And Williams had a good game, and we were worried about George. We did. He still had 9. He was still pretty good in his 18 minutes, but nothing out of the ordinary other than just getting a great senior effort from Benny, and then Ibuka did contribute there too.
Yeah, Coach, last time you guys were at home, lost to Seattle, but to come out in Feast Week, get back-to-back wins, come back from double digits both games, get a dominant win tonight, just speak on the momentum after having a loss like that.
Yeah, I think, you never know how your team's going to respond, but I felt, and I know, we just tightened up in a big way, and like I said, Seattle competed harder than us that last 10 minutes, and hopefully we learned a lesson from that. And I think what came out of the desert was just a more solid, our roles and identities a little more solidified, and then I think that's that first half, just a little more, finally get more comfortable. Jeremy coming off the bench, making some shots, he needed that, and then just kind of settle in. Ryan settled into his role, and then Oscar really took another big step forward, and I think that came against St. Louis, where he had 7 rebounds in 13 minutes, and was kind of really, really helped us. So those guys kind of knowing their role, getting confidence, going to make us better. And I just thought that was kind of this game, kind of another step in the right direction.
Seems like Ryan's kind of gaining more confidence in his shot. 2 of 5 from deep tonight. Had a couple crazy threes over the weekend. Just talk about kind of what his confidence in his shot.
Yeah, no, I mean, Ryan should be confident because he played a lot for us last year on a good team, 21-win team, and he had a little knee scope this summer where he missed a couple months. So that's all, maybe more than that. Maybe probably missed about 4 months where he wasn't 100%, and so that's hard to do. It just takes time, and then he was playing pretty well, and then he got sick, and we're just trying to sort it out. So hopefully he's on the getting back to where he was. It's we also don't have Jalen, Uzziah, and Maxime. Sort of different guys, and it's more Ibuka, Chisholm, AJ. Been kind of because Ryan's a great guy to play in between those guys. He really complements guys, and he starts to make shots. It takes us up another level.
How cool is it to have Tavita Pritchard as the head football coach, a guy who played basketball here formerly?
It's great. I can't wait to meet this guy. More importantly, he's from Centralia, Washington, which is my wife's from not too far away, Lake Chelan, and he's I think his cousin is Tony Thompson, who is a good friend of ours from Pullman. Jack Thompson is his uncle, and I think Tony's his cousin, and kind of neat, and excited to see another Stanford alum coming back here, and part of the, whether it's Andrew Luck and Tavita Pritchard and Kate Pay, and we highlight our guy Eric Reveneau, and just there's a lot of people that want to see this place succeed, and excited to get someone with his experience, and like I said, a hooper too. He played 2-sport athlete.
Yeah, I remember Jack Thompson, good quarterback.
Yeah, he was.
I go way back with that.
The throwing Samoan.
That's right.
That's right, I know.
Talk about the balance you got. 6 different guys, double figure scoring. That's got to be nice to see.
That's great. That's how you really kind of want to be. And just the democratization of our point distribution. Obviously, Book has been tremendous, and I think that's just the next step. Is like some other guys, and they're going to do things. You see like they're doubling in the backcourt and pushing them off the ball and doing some other things. And having Oscar be able to be a force around the rim was terrific. Jeremy opening up things with his shooting, and I thought Chisholm actually played really, got in a little bit of foul trouble, but he's a dynamic player at times. Just gets downhill and he can throw some good passes, and the better he gets that way, like distributing, the better we'll be.
Yeah, how cool. I guess just speaking on Jeremy Dent Smith, just to see a guy like that, perform, so well recently. Just kind of speak on him.
You know what? Like I said, he's a winner. He's used to averaging 20 a game. It's obviously a different level, but we've had great success with guys transfer out. It just takes time, and really for him, it's like, hey man, just get where we need to keep getting better defensively. He's good. He's a good distributor. He's a good playmaker. And now he's starting to make some long shots, and that just gives us another dimension. And he's a guy that the more comfortable he gets, the better we become, because he was it's such a confidence you get for leading a team all the way almost to a national championship, and it's in there. And he had a little doubt creep in, just normal. And I think in that St. Louis game, he hit that shot at the end of the clock, and then he just kind of like, oh yeah, I remember this, and it's kind of, and I think it'll keep coming. He's a confident guy.
You guys were plus 10 on turnovers in terms of fewer than them.
Yeah.
Of the supply, and you guys outscored them 33 to 9 points on turnovers. When I was looking at the stats, just Portland seemed like that was kind of a bit of a weak point. Was that something you guys specifically emphasized for this game, or?
Well, they played a little bit of our strength. I mean, we've been able to turn people over pretty much all year, and like I said, they'll sell out for their layups, and they run really good stuff. Coach Shante is a good coach, that would be an area where we could exploit. We did. Simple as that. We had 18 turnovers, and we've been pretty good at converting those into baskets.
Yeah, I guess just a two-party question here for you. Obviously, you guys have UNLV on Sunday, so just opening thoughts on playing a team like that, and also, what is it, a 5-day break? Just what are you hoping to work on in the break?
Well, we need to get rested on the second part of the question a little bit. We'll watch some film tomorrow, kind of do a game review from tonight, and get some guys that haven't been playing as much get some work, and then a day off, and then we'll get ready. It's time to clean up some stuff we're doing. Still add a couple of some, like our whole offensive package, and even tighten up our zone stuff. Being able to have that as part of our defensive package and do better there. Helped us win the St. Louis game, but just still kind of getting better to where we get to league. Hopefully there's not much more to add after that, but well played by our guys, and proud of coming in there. Could have been easy to come in here just kind of sleepwalking or just fatigued in general, but they did a really nice job.
Women's basketball's got a big game on Wednesday. Read out. You guys going to catch any of that, or
yeah, we're actually taking a day off to watch it. So yeah, we're going tomorrow, and then we take Wednesday off, and by design, want to go support them. Big game against Tennessee, and I know there's a long history there back to Coach Vanderveer, and they're old rivals, and that's good for Stanford athletics. It's good for Maples, get people out here and support them.
Jeremy, I'll start with you. Obviously, back-to-back amazing games. Just talk about your performances.
I think it's just getting more confidence. I know I had a couple games where confidence was low. I was missing shots that I feel like I usually made. And Coach Smith and just all my teammates have been on me just about next play and just building confidence in me. And then I was able to see one go through last game. And I think just from there, just kind of being a shooter, just once you see one fall, the rest will start to feel better. And so they just have been feeling better next game. And credit to my teammates and my coaches just keep pushing me every single day.
Benny had a couple steals tonight. Just kind of what got into you defensively?
Yeah, I was just trying to make some plays, get us some extra possessions. Try to be sneaky, but just overall, this guy was burning that shot. My steals were nothing relative to his threes, and just an overall really good team win. I was proud of our guys. We obviously had success over there in Palm Springs for Thanksgiving, and we were able to kind of forget about it and focus on Portland and come out with a great win.
Yeah, speaking of the Acrisure Invitational, being able to get that buzzer beater to, build the momentum and then have another, good game tonight just to kind of continue the momentum, just how important is that to get a win like that and I guess just build momentum, throughout non-conference play?
Yeah, I think it was obviously really fun shot, fun event. Just happy to get a win on the, in the column. And, like I said, just keep building. Win's a win, and we just got to keep stacking wins. And we know conference play is going to be really tough, so every game matters. And our guys, I hit the last shot, but that was a feisty win. We really competed. We were down 15, and, this guy hit, 4 threes. Chisholm had a great game. Abuka had a great game. So just even that last play, coach called it up, and we executed. Abuka missed the free throw perfectly. AJ got the rebound. I just finished it. So it was a great win and another great win tonight.
Crazy shot.
Jeremy, just talk about for you, and you already kind of answered this question, but what, how much more comfortable are you feeling playing at this level? Seems like the last 2 games you obviously are, but just what is it? Is the game slowing down for you? What are you just getting more of a rhythm? Just kind of what are you kind of feeling these last couple of games here?
I think it's all just like rhythm. I feel like coming in, like reads were okay for me, like just coming off a ball screen, making a simple read, whether it's hitting the roller, hitting the backside lift guy. I think all that stuff was getting easier. I think just being able to focus. My coaches always say, like, we know you can score. Like, don't make that your calling card. Like, just focusing on defense and just trying to, lock in on defense because ultimately that's the thing that's going to get me on the court. So I think once I just get better on defense and then, I'll let the offense come. I feel like once you get a couple down and backs, you get a couple stops. Like, once you get that shot, the rhythm, seeing one go through, like I said earlier, it just all starts to, kind of just put it together. So I think seeing one go through and then getting confidence every single day from these guys is just something that helps me.
Yeah, Benny, for you, 6 guys in double digits today, just how much does that speak on the depth of this team?
Yeah, it speaks on a very huge level that it shows we have guys all the way down the line that can really contribute. We have a lot of talent, and I think that's one of our best attributes as a team. Anyone can have a day on any given night, and people are ready. Just we have really good team energy. All the guys, even if they're not playing too much. Someone I want to shout out is Christers. He shows up every day with like the best attitude. It doesn't matter if he's playing 20 minutes or if he's not playing. He's just always coaches always calling him a fountain, because he's giving energy to others. So we're trying to make that a kind of an identity for our team, and I think we're getting better at it. So back to the question though, just a ton of depth, and I think it's going to help us in the long run.
Talk about your bench tonight, outscoring them 41-17. Obviously, both of you guys were, Benny, you started. Jeremy, you would come out the bench, I should say. But just talk about some of your team that you guys were the kind of get that kind of production from your bench like that.
Yeah, I thought it was incredible. Obviously, 5 for 10 from 3, which is incredible. I thought Oscar rebounded really well. 15 points for a freshman is really, really solid. And then Ryan Agarwal had a really good game. Just, shot it very confidently, had some drives, some nice finishes. So, when you have guys off the bench that are super efficient and they're starter level players, on any given night. So it was really helpful and it made the game easier for everyone.
Yeah, and I also think coming from just being on the bench, just us, Coach Smith said it in the locker room, but like us just figuring out our roles and finding like where we fit best in. I know Rye had some time off. He was sick, and then just getting a couple games to get his feet under him. But I just think, like, playing with him and then watching him play from the bench as well, like, he looks way more comfortable. His shot just looks way better when it comes off his hands. So, getting a guy like that going is really well. Obviously, he started it last year, and he's capable to start this year. But just being able to see, him get his shot as well as me get my shot, and then Oscar doing what he does, whether it's rebounding, blocking shots, and also scoring, I think we can help these guys out, just make sure there's not a drop when they get off the court. Let's bring even more energy and try and get the, score up as well.
Yeah, Jeremy, for you, obviously, Sunday you guys play UNLV, which is a pretty pivotal game. Just opening thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we got a little break, so I feel like we'll be energized for the time to come. But I think just now, especially this time, is just getting better, sharpening up, just making sure we stay on our principles, just defense, rebounding, and just toughness, and just go out there what we do every game and just try and get a win.
For you, Benny, obviously, Abuka Core isn't a major part of this, but what has been the key to kind of finding a new team identity with Maxime no longer here? What's been kind of the key to still stacking up wins and playing good basketball, no longer here.
Yeah, like you said, Buka's been instrumental. Just one of the most talented guys I've seen. Even though I've only been playing for 3 years, but just obviously a crazy talent, 3-level scorer. So we're grateful to have him on our team. Really, really talented for a freshman, and we love Ibuka. So that he's taken a little bit of Maxim's role, but just I think coming back to it, we returned 11 guys. We have experience. We have a good amount of seniors who've played big minutes and big games, and it's kind of more of like we all are going to contribute. And one day Ibuka's going to have his game. One day Jerm's going to have his game. Ryan down the line. So Chisholm's made a huge jump from last year. Giving us like a consistent 15 a game. That's really hard to do. And I think this team's really good and as good, if not better, than last year's team. And I think we're going to keep growing and getting better. And yeah, I mean, also shout out Maxime. He had 19 in an NBA game, so he was just. I don't think there's ever going to be another Maxime, but we got other guys, and let's have a great season.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll be back.